From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Good morning, Las Vegas, and welcome to the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Chef Michael.
How you doing, San?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm feeling good today. What a ball we had last night.
Oh, I know. We were with Rick and Aaron on the Vegas Unwrapped show last night.
Oh, man. Besides that, we had a great...
Besides that, I know. That was the first thing at 7
thing.
o'clock.
And I love them two guys.
Yeah.
Those guys are the best, and I had a great time on their radio show yesterday. Also, callers, 731-1230. I do apologize for not talking to anybody, because I got a call, and the guy says, Mike, I don't give a rat's ass about the show tickets. What I wanted was
the recipe.
The recipes. So I want you to call in, and what we'll do is, and Tim, when you get them, make sure you get their number from now on, so we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Because I want to thank everybody out there for making us number one. We're almost 90,000 listeners, with a number one radio show in Las Vegas.
Talk radio.
And I got the cameraman right here, my good friend. He's happy because today's payday.
Rhett Nelson.
Rhett Nelson, we love you, Brett. What a great,
Sorry.
and this is going to be up. So I feel good. And then we went to go see yesterday Evan Davis, my dear Jewish friend.
What's this Jewish stuff all the
We have a lot of fun. Shut up and listen
Well, you're
to
not
me.
Irish.
You're not Irish. And we went to see the Temptations, the group.
The tribute to the Temptations, yes, over at the Fiesta.
John, let me tell you.
Yes, that was
those
wonderful.
kids were incredible.
Yeah. Not only them, but what they did is they
my
also
God.
did the acts leading up to it. And they had a Michael Jackson, and they had a Jackie Wilson, and they had...
Oh, it was great.
It was just fabulous. A great show. And then, of course, the tribute to Temptations. It
Yes,
was great,
and the
yeah.
choreography when them guys came out, I'm being honest, but you know how tough I
they're
am,
amazing.
John, when it comes to entertainment. They were great. Tonight, I'll be playing the drums. I can't wait.
I
Me
know,
and my
the
buddy
West
David
Wing
DaCosta,
Cigar Lounge.
The West Wing Cigar. We got Lou Lacey on bass, who's the best bass player, one of the best players in Vegas. Chad Michaels. If you like Oscar Peterson, everybody, you'll love Chad Michaels. Also, who's on guitar? Ronnie
Ronnie DaCosta.
Ronnie DaCosta's
Yes.
father, just like Tony Mottola.
Yeah.
And
who's on drums?
who cares who's on drums?
Chef Michael.
Right, and that kick is swing.
Otherwise known
62,
as
still got heat, boy.
the
Let me tell you.
storm that can't be stopped.
But guess who's coming tonight?
Well,
and I'm buying
who?
him dinner. Gene Cerrone, who's in the audience with his lovely daughter. I mean, his wife.
Ah.
And he's coming. And he looks the same. I got to tell everybody in TV land, I haven't seen Gene in 35 years.
Yeah.
Over 35 years. He looks exactly the same. Me, he didn't know who I was. I said, you son of a bitch. How could you forget me? What are you talking about? My God, it's you, he said.
Until I heard you talk. Then I'm like, it's Mike Leonetti's calling me.
But I made a big change because naturally from 27 to 62, you make a change. But Gene, you look the same. You look about 40 years old. When I asked how old you are, I'm not going to, if you want me to tell everybody.
No,
59 years old. I can't.
Wow.
You got all your hair. And I said, do you dye your hair? In fact, I dyed my hair yesterday. I got the dye on my finger. I put cleanser. I can't get it off. It's unbelievable. What are you laughing about, Eric?
You need paint remover.
Him?
How do you know him? I mean,
We go back 35 years. He was the trombone player in my band.
I played
That's
trombone
right.
for Mike,
Right.
yeah.
That's
Forever
all I
ago.
can
And Sandy, what a showman, and what a singer. Let me keep quiet. She gets mad because it's the Sandy Kastel show. So I'll shut my
I'm
mouth.
just listening, honey. You're doing just
No,
great.
I'm having some fun. We do that all the time. We got John Stewart over here. He's so happy. It's payday today because I'm so excited. Hey, Charlie, get out of the bathroom. Pick up the phone and call me, 731-1230. I got Tim Bowman here, and he's waiting to pick up you. You don't want to fool with this guy because today we're a bunch of white people in the audience, so we're going to jump him. Just teasing you. Anyway, his fight is, August 5th? August 5th, and Sandy and I are coming, and you're fighting Muhammad Ali. Who are you fighting? Enrique Torres, Sandy.
Wow.
And he's Enrique will be there tonight at the Macayos. All right, go ahead, San. I'm in a good mood today. I feel so good because I see Gene. I love Gene. It's so good to see him.
Well, our guests today are, yes, Gene Cerrone and also Heidi Thompson, who was Cher for Johnny Stewart's shows.
Many years.
Yeah.
And she does many other things, too. She's multi-talented.
Well, she's gorgeous, too.
Beautiful.
I mean, my gosh.
How'd you marry such a young girl, Gene?
That's
Hey.
hey.
I don't know, what do you
That's
say?
all he's got to say.
Gene and I go back because we know somebody that married his wife. I don't even want to mention his name.
Well, we won't talk about that. But we also...
I want to.
No.
I'm teasing.
We also...
It's for another show.
It's another show. I'm sorry, honey.
That's okay. I'm just waiting. We've also got Evan Davis here with the Evan Davis Jazz Blog, and that he does every single week.
I can't sing and I can't dance, but
you support
but
the entertainers and the performers
I
in Las
support
Vegas.
the arts,
yes,
and everyone
you do.
should go out and support live entertainment here in Vegas.
Yeah, and you've also been known to book a couple of acts here and there.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
In fact, you have somebody coming on tomorrow night at the West Wing Cigar
Lounge
Yes.
on Durango between Trop and Flamingo on the west side of the street.
Yes.
Pascal Elia, a wonderful, wonderful jazz singer.
Amazing jazz
the best
singer. Yes.
you'll hear in town and maybe even in the country.
In
or
fact,
world.
she was going to come this morning, but one of her children is not feeling well. So, of course, she's a mother, and she's taking care of her kids
I got a
today.
feeling
Yes,
it's the old banana in the tailpipe.
No,
I don't
no,
think she
no.
wanted to get up this early.
Well, you know what's amazing? Their performers really are parents. They've got kids, a lot of them, and they have to take care of those responsibilities too.
Well, I thought it was
So-
cute because Evan Davis, she doesn't know my drumming skills, Gene. And
Well,
she
no,
said
she
to
hasn't
Evan,
heard
she said,
you.
Evan, she says to Evan, she says, well, I do like bossa novas and other things. Could you think this guy could cut it? And I got such a kick out of that. Little does she know, she was a soup can that would never be playing for her. And she would surely not be playing the cigar lounge.
Well, she plays a lot at the dispensary
Yeah.
with Uli Geisendorfer,
Who?
And Uli Geisendorfer.
Really? Oh, I thought you sneezed for a minute. God bless you.
But anyway, and she's also
Geisendorfer.
been on the show several times. We had her out at Planet Hollywood and stuff. She's just an amazing girl. And so tomorrow night she'll be playing at the West Wing Cigar Lounge. And Tuesday, though, you have somebody playing over at the Mad Greek.
Oh, yeah. Tuesday night, we have a great show over at the Mad Greek. I have Mark Giove, who has been...
Who?
Mark Giove. He's
He's
been out
returned
of,
to
He's been
Las
out of town
Vegas,
for
yes.
about a year, and he's back in town now. And I was very fortunate. When I heard he was coming back, I gave him a call before he got back in town. I wanted to see if I can get something going with him before anyone else scooped him up. So we've got about 130 reservations so far, and still have a nice
Well, I ain't
weekend,
coming
too.
if I don't get comped.
The food there is absolutely incredible, too.
It is, and
yes.
the prices are very reasonable.
Very good,
And
very
it's,
good. We were there having lunch the other day.
And I will be the MC. I'll be the maitre d', and I'll be greeting everyone, kissing every woman who walks in the door.
Don't
every
be
woman.
kissing Sandy.
You better
my
not.
friend.
Sandy's going to be there, and she's going to be
That's right.
watching out for you.
Actually-
Listen, we have
actually,
a
she's on the
caller.
road.
We have a caller. Who's our caller today, Tim? Mikey A. Hi, Mikey. How are you?
Andy, what's going on? Mikey Leonetti's Mikey A from Fat Bar from New York. How you doing?
Hey, you son of a you bastard! How you doing, Mike? What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Aaron, I just wanted to give you a shout. I wanted to give my wife a shout out. Her birthday was yesterday.
Well, that's
Oh,
Joey,
happy
you got to take her
birthday.
to the club. I'll buy his dinner. Come up to the club. I'm playing tonight and tomorrow night at the West Wing. If you get a chance, come out. Love to see you. You know what I mean? Joey DeMiclio. I go back with Joey long time. Great fighter. Was a champion in 1989. Knocked out Muhammad Ali in 89 and destroyed George Foreman. And then he woke up and said it was a dream. But anyway, we love you, Joey. We thank you. Don't forget my birthday party.
Absolutely not. I will be in attendance with the wife and the baby. We love you, Mike.
Thank you, and I'm very pleased to let you guys know I came back as the corporate trainer for Resort Stay International. So I was out, and they drugged me back in. I felt like I was back in The Godfather. They made me know if I couldn't refuse. So I'm up at the office now. I'm going to be getting you guys to come out with me.
You ain't never got me down. You ain't never got me down.
I love you guys. Well, listen, fellas, thanks for. Don't get yourself in trouble up there, and don't watch out for the broads. Take it easy.
Absolutely. Love you, Mike. Love you, Sandy.
Thank you, buddy.
Take care. Hey, listen, Mike, we've got a lot of sponsors. Speaking of Resort Stay International, we also have Salvation Army.
Oh, yeah.
Smith's Food and Drug on West Sahara and Durango. George L. Stewart for insurance you don't have to die to collect. Tony May for all your bankruptcy needs and more. Royal Cleaners on from Flamingo and Durango. Susan McKinney with Gale Force Photography for making memories. And Byron Mills of Mills & Mills for family law. And West Wing Cigar Bar.
Any more
Oh, my
sponsors, we won't be able to have a show. It'll just be, hi, this is Cindy Kastel. Here's our sponsors. And 1 hour of our sponsors. Tim, don't let me throw a punch at you today because I'm ready because I love Tim Bowman. Anyway, I feel good. Today I feel good. I'm going to keep quiet. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Listen, we've got to start off with one of your famous recipes from South Philadelphia. What do you have for us today?
Well, before I do that, I want to say good morning to all our
No,
fans.
I said you got to start off. No, see, he always goes into something else.
No,
What can
because
I do,
I
Evan,
want to get Palm Mortuary.
Hi.
I want to get Palm Mortuary as a sponsor.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I went down and they had a sign. It said, "Get a lot while you're young." So, hey, Joey Vespi, throw him out of here. All right, what do you want me to make? Let's see, Evan. What do you want me to make?
Oh, how about some lasagna?
Come on, man. You go to Smith Food King down the frozen food aisle, get Mr. Swanson. Take out that. Lasagna is a very simple dish, but it's also complicating because what it is, it's layers that you have to do. The layers is the same thing as if you make chicken cacciatore, eggplant parmesan. This is how you do it. Now, they have noodles now. I'm going to say noodles, but they got lasagna pasta that you don't have to boil.
Right.
You could just put it in there. And I'm going to tell you something that comes out great, absolutely great. So what you do is you make your sauce. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to be honest. There's a lot of great cooking shows, and if you go to Smith Food King, if you go to YouTube and put in Shopping at Smith's, you'll see Sandy and I. We did a great television show for them, and we're doing very well with it. But to make an Italian sauce, it's a little bit complicated. So a lot of people that are out there, because the people that support Italian restaurants are not Italian people. They're the all-American, like you don't see too many Chinese people in Chinese restaurants. It's the Americans that really support that. So this is what you do.
What Chinese restaurant are you going to?
What's that?
I only go to Chinese
I'm
restaurants
sorry.
where the Chinese people are.
Well, there's two things of what Jewish people know is suffering and when they get good Chinese food.
Well, that's only on Sundays.
Thank you. So what you do, and I'm going to be honest, if you know how to make a sauce, because that's a whole nother show. If you don't know how to make a sauce, listen to me, because I did it before, and the people said, "Oh my God, it's the greatest lasagna I've ever tasted." What you do is you go down aisle 8, and you can get ragu, you can get prego, okay,
Classico?
now whatever you want. And what you do is you cut that because it's a very thick sauce. Okay, now you get your pasta. You put the sauce down first. Then you add your pasta. Now you have to layer it. Now you layer it with ricotta cheese. We say ricotta. And you put Parmesan cheese, you put egg, you put parsley. It's the same stuffing you put in the ravioli. And then you spread that all down, and then you get yourself your ground meat, which you cook separately, drain it, make sure it is very fine, and then you put a layer on top. And that's how you work it from the bottom to the top, 4 layers. Bake with the mozzarella cheese. You bake it in the oven for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and I'm telling you something, it's fantastic. Naturally, if you go with the real Italian sauce, with the meatballs and the sausage, that's a whole nother animal. But for those that want to make a lasagna, I'm telling you, it comes out absolutely fantastic. Because in our show, I use 4 spices: salt, pepper, parsley, garlic, and in every nationality, every race, creed, and color has those spices, because there's a lot of great cooking shows. The problem is it's too complicating, and a lot of people don't know how to make those fancy dishes.
How much prep time do you need?
What's that?
How much prep time do
It's
you
not
need
that
for
much prep time that's involved in it. I'm going to be honest with you. What it is, it's just you're looking at an hour. Because people today, they like that. They go, "I can't make it." Because me and Sandy, we watch shows all the time. And Sandy's saying, "I got to go to a break." So, folks, I can't even finish my conversation because I got to go a break because the sponsors are picking up the tab. All
That's
right,
right. So
back to Sandy Kastel, everybody.
If you're just tuning in now, you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael here on KLAV, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. And we will be right back after a message from our sponsors.
How exciting. I can't wait. Call me.
Hi, and welcome back to the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
Yeah,
Our
baby.
guests today are Gene Saronin, Heidi Thompson, and Evan Davis. And, of course, the inimitable, the dynamic, the creator, producer, and founder of Legends in Concert, Mr. John Stewart.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. We needed that.
And Johnny, we've got a lot of shows, as Michael was saying, and I know you've been out scouting, you've been out going to these hotels, you've been talking to these different show people, and you've been getting these tickets for us. So tell us a little bit more about what tickets we have available for our callers.
Those that call in, Sandy, compliments of the Sandy Kastel Show. We have several shows that are absolutely complimentary to you, and you'll love these shows. Over at the Planet Hollywood, we have the Beatles, we have the Mark Savard Comedy Hypnotist Show, we have Country Superstars, and we have The Mentalist. And over at the Quad, which used to be the Imperial Palace, right? Gene and Heidi and I played there for many, 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 many years. And over at the Quad now is a comedy show, Jeff Savilico, and also Recycled Percussion, and The Divas with Frank Marino. Then over at the LVH, right, is in the Shimmer Theater is the 3 tenors, the
Whoa.
Mosaic Group, the 5 guys that sing a cappella, and then Trent Carlini, the ultimate tribute to Elvis. Trent was with us many years too, wasn't he? Okay, and then in the main room where Elvis Presley himself used to play, of course, that is the Rock Vault, a wild show. All these shows are complimentary of the Sandy Kastel Show.
Oh my gosh, with Chef Michael, of
Ain't
course.
that amazing? And remember,
Yeah.
folks, if you don't have a recipe or you feel funny on the air, I don't want to call because a lot of people they get kind of shy. Pick up the phone, dial 731-1230. Just give Tim your name. We'll give you the show tickets. We don't care. It's fantastic. You guys made us number one, and today go try to get a comp. See if you can get in. If you don't know somebody like Jon Stewart, you ain't getting through. You're going to sit in the balcony where Tim sits in the back, but he still sits in the back of the bus. So,
And I want to give a shout out to some of the regular callers that we've had here. Ruben, and we've got Julia Ross, and we've got Steve, and we've got, we've got a lot of people that call in, a lot. And that's great. That means they're out there listening. So listen, Gene,
Yes.
I know you and Michael go way back, and you were playing trombone, I
Played
guess,
trombone
in his
with
show.
Mike. Yeah, back in the 80s.
Mr.
The 80s,
G's.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
played Mr. G's.
That's right. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that
Right,
was,
Mr.
yeah,
G's,
was,
honey.
yeah.
They used to have the 50s. The car. Let me keep quiet. She gives me that friggin'
What?
look. Give me the look. No, they used to have the cars. They were cut in half. Was that the 50s? And that's how you sat. You had 1957 Chevys, and the cars were cut in half, and that was the seats at Mr. G's. And where was it at, Gene? Remember?
That was like East Sahara, wasn't it? Like over near Boulder Highway.
Yeah,
somewhere
please
in that
direct
area?
your comments to her because she's
Oh.
giving me the look. Shut up, Tim.
I'm only an observer here.
Shut up, Tim. I'll give you the Windex. I'll make you do windows. Don't give me no
Okay, so Gene, but you said you're doing a lot of production now, and you have been for quite a while.
Yeah, well, then from that, I played in lounges for years, and I played trumpet, trombone, keys, sing, and then I ended up with Jon Stewart in Legends in Concert doing a Righteous Brothers tribute for 13 years.
Oh.
Around '94, we started that, and now the last 6-7 years, I'm doing music production in the studio. I've got cruise ships and shows all over town and all over the world. Really, I do music tracks, charts, band charts, whatever they need.
That's
And,
great.
yeah,
That's
I've been doing
great.
that forever. Yeah.
Well, I know we're going to be doing some more charts, so maybe you and
Awesome.
Michael get together.
Absolutely.
I know when the charts that he had done back in the '80s were really amazing. Because they had a lot of accents in them and stuff. And I said, I need some charts like that. I've got a
Yeah.
lot of big band charts, but not so much with the smaller, like
Smaller
the
group,
6
yeah.
pieces and
Cool.
stuff. And I know you probably do a lot of that.
Absolutely.
So now, how did you? Heidi's sitting right next to you. She's so beautiful.
It's my wife.
Hi, Heidi.
Hello.
How did you guys get together?
You go ahead, tell the story.
No,
No, you
you
tell.
tell the
She's
story. I
asking
want to
you.
hear from you.
Okay. Well, I at the time I was I had an ad agency, and
Uh-huh.
I was writing and creating commercials and jingles. One of my clients was the then Marina Hotel, which
Uh-huh.
is now the MGM.
That's right.
Well, I was discussing the jingle with the general manager, and he said, "I understand that you're also a singer." I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, our duo in our lounge is going to be taking a couple weeks off. Would you like to fill in?" I said, "Certainly." So what I did is I needed to find a keyboard player that sang, and I ended up as a judge in a talent show somewhere, and Gene was there. And I had heard of him because he was writing a column, and his reputation preceded him. And he had heard of me because of all my jingles. And I said, I need someone that can play keys and sing for me for 2 weeks. Well, I hired him sight unseen just based on my gut feeling. And we went into the marina as a duo called Thompson and Saronin. And it's very funny because we ended up being there for 2 years.
Oh my God.
And out of that, we were doing a lot of famous duets, and Sonny and Cher was one of them, just for fun because of, obviously the way I look. And because of that, Mr. Jon Stewart came in to the marina to see my Cher and said to me, "Would you like to be in Legends in Concert?" And at first I was like, I don't think I want to sing like that, only every night. He told me what he'd pay me, and I said, okay, what are the show times? and that
offer you
was
couldn't
in
refuse.
1989.
I think so, yeah.
So I went into that show, and what was really, really great about that?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to do something that is off your path, which I am an aspiring screenwriter, playwright, and so forth, doing Cher and Legends in Concert certainly was an interesting sidetrack. And what I liked about it is Johnny kept me in the show permanently. So I didn't have to route around to all the other casinos in all the other cities. He just kept me permanently, and it was a real honor to be there working for him.
So you had a home.
I did.
And yet you could still be a screenwriter, aspire, like you said, you could
Well,
still be writing.
Kind of, sort of, but you're doing 6 nights a week in a show, and you have to start getting ready about 3 in the afternoon to put on all that makeup and take care of your wigs and warm your voice up and all of that. So really, I didn't do. I would try to write backstage, but it's just not easy to do. And then you have one day off, and of course that's the day of rest.
Right.
So I really didn't get much done in my career. And when I finally left about 7 years ago, now the writing career is really moving again. So that's really why I left. But I want to do something for you if you don't mind.
Okay, what?
I want to talk like Cher because it makes people laugh.
Okay.
Is that all right with you?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to talk like Cher just for a minute, and then I'm going to give it back to you, Sam.
That's great. Whoa.
Now, you mentioned the marina.
Yeah.
That's my cousins outside, Antonio Andolini and his family.
Okay.
Was that the Shipwreck Kelly's? Is that where you were at, the lounge?
I don't know. What was the lounge called?
It didn't have a name. It was a little lounge between the 2 restaurants. There was the seafood restaurant, the French restaurant, and there was a little lounge in there with a bar. And
I know where that was at.
Yeah.
All right, because I started at the marina in '75.
Wow.
Bill
Okay.
Paulus, at the time, was he was just a young kid. He was my age, and he was running the hotel there, because the hotel and the casino was separately.
Right.
Okay.
And Frederick Apcar had Bear Touch of Vegas, and
That's
I went to
right.
try out for the show, but I was too short.
Oh.
And I had those days, Sandy, I had the big 6-inch heels, and really, to make me like tall. He said, well, look, Mike, you're not going to be
With the long pants,
With the
yeah.
long pants, he says, and get yourself an act and come and I'll make you open the show.
You know who was in that show when I got here in 1978 was Lee Greenwood.
Right.
Really?
Lee was in that.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Bear Touch was phenomenal. But that was the days when Vegas really was Vegas.
Well,
When
that's
Kate-
when I was over at the Sahara
Yeah,
in
Sandy was
the Pinups at the Movies by Jerry Jackson. And
I remember
James Dean,
Sandy.
yeah.
I used to sit in the front row. She wouldn't give me a tumble.
Yeah.
She wouldn't give. I'm serious, Tim.
He had too much hair then,
Hey.
and he's that Italian thing, very
Yeah.
confident.
She wouldn't give me a tumble, and I said, "Who's the sexy redhead?" You know what I mean?
Well, I was married,
So was
married.
I.
Well, I did not go outside of the marriage, so.
Well, I did.
Well, that's not my fault. I remember.
Brett's laughing.
I remember. Seriously, here I was, newly married, and I was in the show over at the Sahara, and sometimes I'd get approached by different men that worked at the place, and I'd say, "See this ring? I have a ring on my finger. Don't you see that?" And they're like, so. Same thing. I'm like, what's wrong with this picture?
Well, it's a little bit different, but again, and as time goes on, and whoever thought in a million years that Gene Saronin will come back into my life after 35 years?
That's
and
amazing.
And
crazy.
Gene, I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, like you have to. I got to tell you the truth. He didn't know who I was when he seen me. I said, Gene. He went, I said, do you remember me?
You know what, Mike?
And he didn't know me.
He didn't know you, but they've got a CD here. Tim's got a CD. Now, you said, let's see what you want to play.
Well, you know what I think
play?
might be fun, since we just finished talking about Legends in Concert.
Yeah.
Gene was also in that show with his partner,
Okay.
and he brought a clip of him singing as Bill Medley, which is
Oh.
track number 6.
Let's do
Just
that.
a short one of That Love and Feeling, and I love showing off my husband's beautiful voice.
See,
Okay,
honey, how
great.
she loves her husband. Why don't you say something nice
Aw,
about
it's
me?
so
huh?
nice. I do all the time.
Yeah, give me your credit card.
So, all right, let's listen to this track. And then we're going to go to a break right after this.
Never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like people in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, but baby, now baby, I know it. You've lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You've lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone.
Hi, and welcome back to the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael here on KLAV. While we were on our break, we were talking about a few things. I know you were talking on your side, we were talking on our side. But I was talking with Heidi about some of the things that they did. And And you've got a lot of original plays that you've worked on, that you're working on, right,
Right,
or have
right,
written.
yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
I would
'cause
love
that's
to.
exciting to me, because I'm writing one too.
Oh,
A
well,
musical.
I see that. I've been doing that for a very long time. In 1985, I almost had a play on Broadway with James Niederlander Sr. before his
Oh,
son took
Niederlander?
over. Yes.
You know what I forgot? I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. I did forget. We've got a caller. Somebody didn't remind me. We've got Dr. Perry on the line. Dr. Perry, hi. Sorry about
Hello,
That's
how
okay.
are you?
that. Good, good. Where are you guys at?
I'm at home.
Oh, you're at home?
Yeah,
I figured you'd be traveling around the world again.
no, I was laying in a dental chair yesterday listening to your show.
Yeah?
They took my phone, I laid it on my chest, and we were all listening to you.
You know, it's funny, Doc. I was at the proctologist, and I says, Doc, I was listening to my own show because it was pre-recorded, and I says, your ring is killing me. He said, it's my watch. So anyway, Joey Vesby.
I didn't have that problem.
So what are you doing,
I
Dr.
did
Perry?
get some teeth drilled on though, so
Did you?
didn't get to listen totally to everything.
It was a full house yesterday.
Was it?
Yes.
It was great, Doc. Did
Yeah.
you count your money today?
But I was laying there and I was actually making a phone call into you, and then I realized I couldn't talk.
Kind of hard to talk.
So the assistant was making a phone call into you, then you stopped the calls.
Well,
Well,
we
But,
love you, Doc.
But I was a little preoccupied right then anyway, so
Yeah.
I had,
we're having-
Dr. Wright had his hands in my mouth and they're trying to fix a tooth.
Did they fix it?
Yeah, I had a cracked tooth.
Okay.
Well,
So
stop
you
eating
get
them
that
ribs. You can't eat the bone. I've been telling you that every time you're in the house.
Yeah, I know that, but the meatballs are nice and soft. Though. I
Thank
think
you,
so.
Doc. We love. Glad somebody likes my meatballs.
I like your meatballs.
Yeah, what I wanted to tell you is that, I've tried a few meatballs in different places lately, even in California, and they don't compare to yours.
You know, Doc, you just say that because you get a free meal every time you go over the house.
Yeah, well, that too, but the meatballs are good, let me tell you.
These
Evan
guys.
Davis just said, show me your meatballs. See what like is.
Well, speaking of meatballs,
Yeah.
Dr. Perry, you know about the big meatball cook-off, don't you? And
That's right.
September 27th, and it's going to be at the Smith's Food and Drug on West Sahara and Durango. And we're going to be there with the Ronald McDonald House, the Salvation Army, and I think the White House Black Market store is going to come in. In fact, I'm wearing one of their dresses.
Right, doing a fashion
and
show.
they're going to become one of our new sponsors. Yeah, and so we're real excited. We're going to have entertainment. Maybe we'll get you guys to come and, sing if you want to.
Well, I could do Cher from Moonstruck and go snap out of it.
I'd love to. So, Dr. Perry, you're going to be there too, right?
Yes.
Of course
He's
you
a
will.
brain surgeon. And
Yeah.
Oh, a chance to eat meatballs?
That's
yes,
right.
and he, when I was sick, I owed my life to him because he opened my head. He says, "You got no brain," so he just sewed me back up again.
Well, luckily they do transplants, so.
Thank you, Doc. We love you. You know, Doc, I got a friend in the audience here today. It's Gene Serrona, 35 years. I haven't seen him. And I'm telling you, he looks exactly the same. And his beautiful wife, gorgeous. And that's the best Cher impersonation I have ever
I
heard
know.
in
I
my
can't
life.
wait to see you.
You are absolutely great.
Thank you.
That's
Yes.
terrific. It's great. I'm glad you're happy, Gene.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because I belong to. She has a WEMA Foundation. Tell them about WEMA.
WEMA, Women in Music and Arts, empowering artists of all ages through education, mentoring, and scholarships. But we've got so many men that are joining the organization that
Yes.
now we're going to call it, Women and Men in Music and Arts.
Because every once a month, which is next Saturday, we're having
Yeah.
an affair at our estate. We live in Canyon Gate, and it's $25 per person, open bar, wines from around the world. I do all the cooking. I got the band, 3-piece orchestra. People sing. It's a lot of fun. Because today, like I said, we went out yesterday. I don't want to mention any names. We went to a Chinese restaurant. Me and Sandy, John Stewart ate absolutely nothing. That bill was $60.
Yeah.
$60 for dim sum and I couldn't believe it. We didn't get no booze, no nothing,
That was
no
only-
entertainment,
That
no
was
nothing.
only for 2 people.
And that's
I
for
didn't-
two.
Right,
that was
exactly.
only for
That's what
2.
he said. You didn't even
Well, you
have
didn't give a
anything.
rat's because you were eating the guy's spare ribs next to me. I mean, you didn't, you were grabbing.
So, Dr. Perry, thank you for calling
Thank
in.
you, Doc.
Oh,
we love
pleasure.
you, and we'll see
Love
you
you
this
guys
week.
too.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow night. Well, no, we'll see you tonight. Are you coming out to the Cigar Lounge or not?
I don't know. That's up to Diane.
Okay.
right.
Well, maybe we'll see you tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks,
Can
Doc.
I
we love
sing
you.
if I come?
Of course you can.
You can.
Okay.
Yes, John Stewart sang for us the other night when we were there last week. He sang a song that he wrote just for Chef Michael and I, and it's called.
The party's over. no, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It was called Feast or Famine.
Feast
I'm
or
sorry.
Famine.
Yeah, feast or famine.
Out of
Don't
the
start your
screen.
car, John.
Because it has that food theme, you know? Tied to the love theme.
Thank you, Dr.
Anyway, thanks a
Perry.
lot, Dr.
All
Perry.
right, bye.
Oh, okay, so now back to Heidi, and I'm so sorry about that, but I had forgotten that
That's
Dr. Perry
okay.
was holding. And so the original plays, let's talk about that.
Well, we since 1985, when I almost went to Broadway, a lot has happened, and so about 3 years ago, we started really pushing the play thing again. The first play we started writing was with a co-write. Are you familiar with Alan and Rossi, the
Yes.
comedy team? Well, Steve Rossi is one of the co-writers on it.
Are you the girl?
The girl.
She's the
girl.
girl.
She's the girl. He was telling me about that last year, that you guys were working on this.
Yes.
Oh my
She's the
gosh,
girl.
that's
Yeah.
so funny.
As a matter of fact,
Small
you know what
world.
I have him singing on one of the songs. Can I tell
Oh,
about
yeah,
it and have
yeah,
him sing?
sure.
He's such a doll. This show is called The Friggin' Show.
Yes, I remember.
And it's a crazy comedy that also has a lot of heart.
the doctor.
And
everything.
and Steve's part is an aging vaudevillian. The show takes place in the 60s, and his part is a gentleman that never really made it, and now he's in a wheelchair, and he doesn't know if he's ever going to make it. And he sings this heartfelt song called "Have I Still Got It?"
Okay, you've got
and
that
we've
right
got
here.
that. It's track number 3, and this is Steve Rossi actually singing a clip of this. It's just 30 seconds long, but I would love to show you how
Sure,
lovely
sure.
he did this.
That's great.
Have I still got it? That
Steve
certain
Rossi.
thing, that special thing, am I still me? Have I still got it? With a capital I that followed by a capital T. I know it's undefinable, but somehow so legit. I've got a hunch, I still got it.
Wow, that's Steve Rossi, and that's on the friggin' show.
Yes.
That you guys are writing
it
together,
called?
and it's so ironic.
The Friggin'
because-
Show.
Hey,
Yeah,
watch
the
your
friggin'
language.
show. It's so ironic because last year, Steve Rossi and I were doing some things. He was coming on the show, and we were, talking about doing something over at LVH, and he told me he was working on the show with this gorgeous girl. No, but he did. He told me he was working on the show with you. Isn't that
Oh,
funny?
yeah, he's wonderful.
Yeah. And so you guys were working on this show, and then what phase are you at right now?
Well, that one is on hold simply because after going to New York and speaking with a lot of notable producers, we found out that it's much easier to start off with a smaller show.
Uh-huh.
So we're working on a new show that only has 4 cast members. It stars myself, 2 iconic drag queens, and a flamboyant MC.
Oh my gosh! Well, that's perfect with Cher.
Well,
She-
Cher is
the drag
one.
queens
It's
love
one of the
Cher.
characters. Yeah, she's one of the characters. That one of the big climaxes in the show is a number where all 3 of us do a Cher medley, but the rest
You
of
you
it
can't
is.
use that word in here. You know that, don't you?
Cher?
Because you have 5 men in
climax.
here, that
Climax,
are
yeah.
laughing.
Well, that- you know what, that's okay,
I
mean,
they just laugh at everything. That's they twist everything around, like looking at his meatballs or seeing his. I
Well,
don't
of
know,
course.
something.
What else? Sex is a good thing.
I know. This guy, he won't leave me alone. What?
This is this gentleman, Canesis Moliero Canano.
Sì, habla español un poquito. My name is Giovanni Martinelli.
Giovanni
I
Martinelli.
listen every day. I'm from
Wait, you have to
Steve.
listen.
That's Steve that calls in.
Steve, okay,
Guess
stop
what this
pounding the
is?
table, Steve. Stop pounding the table. You came in
Sorry.
to pick up your gift.
This is no. This is for you. $25. I'm going to the Weimar party.
Oh, yay! Woo!
Man,
he
that's
came
great.
in. Woo! Oh
Steve
my
calls-
gosh, Steve, I just sent a shout out, didn't I, to you? Did I? Yeah, I was saying about some of the people that call in all the time. What's that, a belt buckle?
Because he knows I got a Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
And he got me a Harley Davidson buck buckle.
Oh,
And
Steve.
Steve, ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to know this is the guy that calls in all the time for show tickets.
With great jokes,
He came
too.
over here, and you're a funny guy. And I want to thank Steve. I got to ask you a question. You know me, because this is very, very important. Thank you so much, Steve. You're gonna have a great time. All jokes aside, because we got to get to my friend Evan Davis. He's got so much to say. He kicked me in. You are imposing, but that's all right. Listen to me. Come here for a minute. Tell us real quick in 30 seconds. You became a fan of this show. Why do you like this show? Be honest.
Excitement, honesty, humor, great people. Starting with Tim, going with everybody else. This show has got energy, like more energy than me. It's unbelievable. It's fun. I haven't listened to a radio show this wacky, fun, interesting, informative, and your crazy, good, interesting, tasty recipes that he whips out at light speed, just the way I talk, faster than fast. This is a great show, and I've told all my friends about it, so thank you.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you for coming down personally to deliver the $25 for the show. We will see you then June the 21st. That's next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Okay,
Thanks,
at the
Steve.
WEMA event.
Everybody say goodbye,
Wow,
Steve.
wow. Thank you so much, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. And thanks for the belt buckle, buddy.
Oh, my God.
That's nice.
You know, if you're just tuning in now, you're
amazing?
listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. And do you have a song you want to play right before we go to break?
Sure, let's play track number 4. This is a comical commercial. In the 60s, they did live commercials. It's called Pissing Your Life Away, and it's for a bladder control pad.
And now a word from our sponsor, Leaky Lulu's Luxury Liners. When you are pissing your life away, you know something's missing, but you keep on pissing until you've reached the untimely end. You'll piss and piss and piss and piss again. It's the same thing each day when you're pissing your life away.
Hi, and welcome back to the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Well, Jean and Heidi, I know that we barely have enough time to get through an hour here, and we're going to have you come back on the show again because you've got so many things coming up. I want to hear more about the plays that you're doing and Golden Song Productions. And where can people find out more about you? Do you have a website?
At goldensongmusic.com.
Okay, and this is for the productions that you do, like when you do arranging and
Absolutely,
produce different people's
music, all the
and
music
stuff?
production stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then also, do you have a Facebook page?
Yeah,
Or you mostly-
my name, Gene Saronin, Heidi Thompson. We both have pages. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
and Heidi, thank you. You're such a lovely lady, and I love your share. So I'm looking forward to seeing you perform in person, and I'd love to have you come out and join us for some of our WEMA events too.
You got it.
Yeah.
Jen, you
And-
coming tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
they're
are.
going to come
We're
out
coming.
tonight.
You're coming
Yeah, you
tonight.
guys going to sing tonight? Yeah.
Gene probably will. I'm kind of laying low.
Okay. Okay.
She always volunteers me. It's great.
Yeah, come at 7:00. We'll have dinner.
All right.
Yeah, and so Evan Davis, we've got you sitting here. You're so quiet. You're being so polite. I can't believe it. I mean,
I'm trying to get a word in, but
I
I
know.
came for the coffee and the donuts really this morning.
Tell us
but-
a little bit about who's playing this week and who you want to showcase. I mean,
Oh, who's playing this week?
Yeah.
Actually, what I usually do is I go to evandavisjazz.com and I look to see who's playing so I know where to go.
and because they send you the information, right?
Yes,
If an
I'm-
artist is out there and they've got a show coming up, they can send it to you at your email address.
They certainly can, which my email address is evan@evandavisjazz.com.
And then you'll post it on your website. But also, you give performers an opportunity to have banners on your site, to have, little sidebars and things like that. If they have a special performance coming up, something special they want to promote.
Yeah, I can do that too. But basically, what I do is try to help support the arts here in town. It's a music blog, even though it's called Evan Davis Jazz. It's a music blog, and every week I have a calendar of local entertainment that's going on in town. I book some entertainment. I do some advertising on the blog. But the whole idea started just to help support the arts here in town. And
Yeah, because you're
that's
actually
what I try to do.
retired.
Yeah,
And here
but,
you are
I
working
don't
more
know
than you
how-
ever worked.
I certainly am. Thursday morning I send out an email asking over 500 musicians and performers and promoters what the gigs are for the week. I get it back by Tuesday morning, correlate it, put it in the calendar format, and post it on Wednesday and start all over again on Thursday.
Well, I know where you're going to be tomorrow night. You're going to be over at the West Wing Cigar
West Wing
Lounge
Cigar Lounge, and I'll be over there tonight too to
with
see
Pascal.
you guys.
And
Yeah,
you're going to
tomorrow
come
night.
tonight, too. Thank you.
Right, tomorrow night with Pascal Elia at the West Wing Cigar Lounge, and then Tuesday night, Mark Giovi at the Mad Greek Cafe.
We won't be
That's
there.
right. And what time does
Yeah,
that
I
show
got,
start? 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock.
Okay, so if you want to go to dinner, you get there a little early. Is that what you do?
Yeah,
Or
usually
do
people start coming around 6
6:30,
o'clock.
6
Yeah, they're
o'clock?
coming around 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
It's just
so
a
if you
fun
want to come and
time.
see the show, really, you better, you should come out and get tickets right there if you haven't already.
There
they
are
don't-
no tickets. Oh, by the
no
way,
tickets.
anything
That's
I've been
amazing.
doing is there's no charge, no cover charge. Just come on in. You can sit at the bar, find a seat at the bar if you want, or if you want a reservation, just give me a call. And, by the way, you can call me at area code 702-630-6111.
That's
That's
great.
702-630-6111, and I'll save you a table.
Well, thank you, Evan. I want to thank you again for being on the show, and of course, Johnny Stewart for being here every single day. It's wonderful to have you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thanks for bringing us all these show tickets. I know Resort Stay International has given us some show tickets for our listeners, and also you've been out there scouting around and getting some new show tickets for us, which is great. Yeah. So, is there anybody you want to shout out to, Johnny?
I'd like to shout out to everybody that is helping make Las Vegas what it is, to all the entertainers that work so hard, and all the people that work with the entertainers. That's all your technical support and everybody else. They help make Vegas what it is. So I'd like to shout out to them.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
I'd like to do a shout out.
And thank you, Jean, and
much for my
Serrana,
shout-out.
and Heidi Thompson. And also, Chef Michael, did you want to do a shout out?
Am I allowed to or no?
Well, you got 10 seconds.
Forget it.
See how you are.
No, shout out to our friends Lisa Grasso and Carl Grasso, our very special friends. What a party we're going to have. We started, I said 100 of my most intimate friends. I'm up to 197 people so far. They're going to hate me, and we're going to lose them, and we're going to get thrown out of Canyon Gate. But that's okay, because we're going to put everybody on the 17th hole golf course.
Well, listen, I want to thank everybody for being here today, and I want to say we'll be back Monday morning at 9 a.m. here on Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. So join us Monday morning, and have a great weekend. We'll see you tonight at the West Wing Cigar Lounge.
Yeah, baby. Bonda salud.
Okay,
Gene, we're going to
ciao,
have a great
Bella.